Do you ever have to write anything? And I don't mean writing something on your phone or typing something out on your computer. I mean actually physically writing something down on a piece of paper. I'm assuming that at some point, most of you do have to grab a pen or a pencil and write something down. Now, if you're like most people out there, you'll probably just grab a pen like this. This is some sort of Pilot, just cheap retractable ballpoint pen. Works fine. I am a huge fan of fountain pens right here. This is also a Pilot, custom 823. It's a beautiful pen with an 18 karat gold nib. It writes beautifully, it just feels good in the hand, and that's something that I really enjoy using. But if you don't necessarily want to go through the, let's face it, slight inconvenience of using a fountain pen, but you still want something that feels premium and that feels, I don't know, substantial in the hand, you might be interested in these pens from Modern Fuel. I have, in fact, a pen and a pencil. Now, Modern Fuel is an interesting company. They contacted me recently and said they wanted to send me a couple of their products to see if I would take a look at them and do a video about them. I said, sure, I will take a look. And they sent me a bolt-action pen and a mechanical pencil. So let's take a closer look at these. All right, 2 products from Modern Fuel. Let's take a look. I think we'll start with the pencil right now. As you can see, it comes in a very cool box like this. There's a magnetic catch, and when you open it, a cork board in which all the different things that you get reside. We have the pencil itself. This one is a stainless steel pencil. Has a little eraser plug there on the end, or it has an eraser on the end. You can actually order a plug where you can get a metal piece that goes into that if you don't want to have an eraser. It's a mechanical pencil. This has a 0.7 millimeter, I think the medium point in there, but you can get a 0.5, 0.7, or 0.9. This is $150. Now that's very steep. I do agree, that is rather pricey. The material on this one is a stainless steel. You can also get it in copper, bronze, or titanium. This is basically about luxury. Every one of these pens or pencils are carved out of a single block of whichever metal they are made out of. The pen that I have, the bolt action, I think the cone and the pen body is all one piece. This one has a separate cone, obviously. And if you look at this, I don't know how well the camera will pick this up. It is machined and milled so well that there's basically no seam visible there whatsoever. It's just milled out of a single piece, cone machined separately. They're fitted together and then polished and milled again. So there's pretty much no seam. And I love that kind of precision. I just think that looks so cool with a product like this. It's a really cool feeling pencil. It's rather weighty. I haven't put this on a scale, but you know, it feels solid and substantial in the hand. With this set, you get extra erasers, you get a clip if you wish, you have a little Allen wrench for disassembly, the mechanism inside, and then you have some 0.7 millimeter lead there. It's very nice. I don't use a pencil all that often, so I haven't used this one very often either, but the mechanism works well. I haven't had to put any new lead in, but there are instructional videos on the website on all the maintenance that you would need to do on this pen, if you need to do any maintenance on the pen. It seems really well made. It's really minimalist, really elegant. I like the design a lot. But let's look at the bolt action pen. Similar box with the magnetic catch. And inside of this one, you have, my fingers are too fat to fit inside this thing. Okay, I'm going to use this. We have a little wrench here that I'm going to use as a lever to get the pen out of the cork. So you have the pen itself. You have an additional set screw. That is for adjusting how far the tip of the pen extends outside of the pen. I'll show you that in a sec. You have a extra spring. You also have a refill adapter, so you can fit different kinds of refills to this pen, and you have a little wrench. And it comes with a Pilot G2 ink refill. This one is $175, so yeah, it's kind of spendy. This particular version is in bronze, but you can also get it in copper, stainless steel, and titanium. There's a 100-year warranty, free US shipping, and it's the same kind of quality. This is just a solid piece of bronze. It's milled out of that solid piece, and then it's fitted together. And you can put different kinds of refills in here. I tried a Fisher Space Pen refill, and that worked. You could use the Pilot G2 like it comes with, but it basically, anything that is 89 millimeters to 116 millimeters in length, which is pretty much the majority of refills out there. If you have a favorite kind of ink refill, you could probably put it in this pen. You can also adjust how far the tip of the pen protrudes. So if you use this little wrench, like so, and you untighten the bolt action mechanism, like so. Oh, we have a spring. It removes this part of the pen, and there's this little set screw, and you can adjust that. So if you screw it in further, then the tip of the pen obviously won't protrude as much, or if you want the tip of the pen to go out a little bit more, you can put this, or you can take this out a bit. Inside is the actual ink refill, and then the spring on the tip. So let's say you have a Fisher Space Pen one is a little shorter, you can use a longer spring, and you can adjust the set screw to the proper length, and it all works quite well. It is all very precisely made. Let me try to get this back together. There we go. You can just hand tighten it, and then give it just a little turn with the wrench. And there we go. The pen is back together. It just feels nice. It feels nice to use this mechanism, and it's very solid. Like when you have it in hand and you have pen to paper, it just works well. You don't feel any give with the tip of the ink or with the tip of the pen at all. And then it's just this satisfying click going back. It's a really cool mechanism, really elegant. I can't imagine this ever breaking because there really isn't anything that could break. I guess maybe the spring could wear out eventually and you would have to get a new one. But all in all, I'm very impressed with both of these. It's just about the price point. Is it too expensive for you? Is it too expensive for what it is? That's kind of up to you, but we'll get into that a little bit more when we do the summary. But so far, I'm very impressed with these, the pen and the pencil. I have to admit, there's something very satisfying about that motion. This is a very nice pen, the Modern Fuel Bolt Action Pen, and this is a very nice pencil, the Modern Fuel Mechanical Pencil. This one in stainless steel, this one in bronze. 150 bucks a piece. I really, really like these. I think they feel great in the hand. I really enjoy using them. I really appreciate the simplicity and the premium quality of these writing utensils. If I were going to spend $150 on a pen, I would probably buy a fountain pen because that's more what I'm into and more what really floats my boat. But if you don't want to deal with a fountain pen, you know, buying ink, cleaning your nib, cleaning your pen out, maybe running out of ink when you're on the go and not having a bottle with you if you're not using cartridges, this might be the ticket for you. If you want something that's really premium, that's really well made, that just feels great. I really do appreciate something that just has a really nicely refined action like that, a mechanical action that just feels good. And the pen is the same way. Maybe not personally for me, just at the price point, but I do think that the price point is justified based on what these are, and it's up to you to decide whether or not that price point is justified for you yourself. They're nice. They're really nice, and I really enjoyed taking a look at the Modern Fuel Bolt Action Pen and the Modern Fuel Mechanical Pencil. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your good friend Bradley. This has been Stuff and Things, and I'll see you later.